Hey everyone, how's it going today? And welcome back to another second stimulus check and second stimulus package update as we begin this brand new week together. And it is crazy that we've gotten this far. But in today's update, I want to give you guys another brand new update about the $300, $400 unemployment benefits boost extension with FEMA, the LWA program. Basically giving you guys a brand new update about which states have officially been approved, which states are currently waiting, and then answering some common questions as always on the agenda. Because the great news, and I'll just share it right now, is that the great news is, as if you've been here for a little bit of a while, as last week's update, we mentioned about how very likely by the end of last week, 2/3 of this country is likely going to officially have their unemployment benefits boost extension deposited and officially showed up into their bank account, with the assumption that everything goes right on schedule and right on track. The great news that I really am so happy to be able to share with you guys is that almost every single state, more or less, has officially followed, stayed on track. And by having that, basically over 2/3 of this country have officially been confirmed to have had their unemployment benefits boost extension show up and deposited right into their bank account. And there's many more states that are likely going to be coming out in this upcoming week. So if you are one of the states that's currently waiting, hang in there, because I know that, you know, this is a very hard grinding moment. And there's also actually many states that have also officially paid out their 5 to 6 weeks. So they've basically received the entirety. So that's what I'd love to just give you guys an update about the unemployment benefits boost extension in today's video. And also, if your state is currently going through some kind of delay, maybe talking a little bit about what you guys can do to maybe hopefully speed it up. If you are someone who hasn't actually received your payment, even though other people in your state maybe have, we'll talk a little bit about that. And maybe we'll also briefly answer some questions and then talk a little bit about what to hopefully expect next if you are from a state that has officially paid out 5 to 6 weeks or will be on that track to do so later, which I think is great news if you are in that particular state. So definitely watch all the way to the end so you guys can get all of these updates and fully have all of these news delivered right to you right now. Smash the like button in light of this great news to share with you guys, and feel free to also comment down your state and also any thoughts or any questions at any time if you have any now or throughout this video. And yeah, feel free to comment down your state and the current status of whether or not you've received your unemployment, so that hopefully other people that are maybe from the other states or from your state as well can also find out as well, because it's always great to kind of exchange ideas, especially from people that are actually officially in that state. So for example, like I'm from New York, and I'm so happy to share to any other fellow New Yorkers that, as some of you guys may have gotten the news, we have officially gone 3 weeks of payment, and by the end of this week, the likelihood is we will officially have 6 weeks of payment, which is insane. But once again, smash the like button in light of this great news, and also subscribe and hit the bell notification button if you are brand new here. Always happy to welcome and to have new people over here, and also to share the experience, because we are in this at the end of the day together. Subscribe and make sure you hit the bell if you are interested in stimulus check, stimulus package videos. When we're not doing stimulus videos, it'll be about other finance, investing, stock market topics. So just a little bit of a heads up. And with that being said, let's get this video rolling. So the great news to share with you guys is, yes, all 50 states except South Dakota, as always, has officially been approved for the unemployment benefits boost extension, and 2/3 of this country has officially seen their unemployment benefits boost extension deposited and shown up right into their bank account. In fact, as always, if you've been here for a while, we're going to throw up this table right here, which is basically going to show you guys which states have been approved, which states have not. You guys can find your state. Once again, this table is literally updated every single day, so it is probably as accurate as it possibly can be. If it says paid next to your state, it means that it's officially been paid. If it says depleted, it probably means that basically your state is currently out of money. But we'll talk a little bit more about that maybe a little bit later. The number next to the date, which is basically how many weeks have your state officially been paid. So if it says 6, your state has officially been paid for 6 weeks. If it says 0, it means that you guys are probably still waiting for your payment to show up. And then of course, 3 probably means that it's been paid for 3 states. Once again, it's updated every single day. As of the time that I'm making this video, 34 states have officially paid out. So basically 68%. 16 states have officially completed their payment of 5 to 6 weeks, which I think is incredible. 7 states have depleted, and then 16 states, well, if you're including DC as, you know, so 15 states plus DC are still currently waiting. And then I believe from the 34 states that were officially paid, 18 states still have a little bit of payment to give to you guys. I know that New York, 3 official payments have officially came as of last week, and I know 3 more weeks of payment is going to come by the end of this week. So by the end of this week, New York will have officially received 6 weeks of payment, which I think is really, really great news. Smash the like button once again in light of this great news. 2/3 of this country have officially been paid. Congrats to almost every single person that have officially been paid. And I definitely think that it's very, very hopeful that if you are still waiting, there's lots and lots of bright news and positive insight coming soon. Now, if you are someone who's maybe from a state and you're currently going through some kind of delay or you haven't received it yet, and maybe other people from your state have also received it, which is definitely why I kind of mentioned about how every single person to just comment down below your state and your current status, because it's always great to know, especially from people that are actually in that state. Likelihood, the very likely reason if you are going through some delays, the first is to make sure that you actually have met the qualification, which is really, really fast and really, really easy. Basically, if you're making $100 per week on unemployment right now, and also if you have lost work due to the pandemic, and if you haven't had that, it's very, very easy. A lot of different people that had that, that you likely would have gotten an email to fill out a certain something to confirm that you lost work due to the pandemic. And it's one of those rules that, like, even though they say it, it's very, very easy, honestly, I think, for a lot of people to just check off that box and just say they lost work due to the pandemic, even if they didn't actually lose work due to the pandemic. So this is just one of those like loophole things that you guys currently can do. So the first reason is really because of qualifications. And then really the second thing, if you are currently going through some delay, there is a likelihood, honestly, it could just be because of time. And it really just might be one of those things that maybe you just have to give it another couple of more days, maybe give it another week, because it's exactly like with the regular $1,200 stimulus check, how most people thankfully will get or did get their stimulus check right on time. But you're always going to have a percentage of people that just went through delays. It could be maybe because of something related to their tax report. It could be maybe just things being slow, or maybe it just was because they were just thrown in later into the list of the names of people of them trying to send out the payments. So it might be just a time thing. So I would really say to number one, make sure that you've met the qualifications. Number two is to just maybe give it a little bit more time. And then if anything, I would probably say if you were able to do it, consider just calling in to your state's Department of Labor website. And then maybe the final thing also that might be able to help is maybe to just find someone who's maybe also from the unemployment, who's also from your state, collecting the unemployment benefits boost extension, even if it's like in the comments section, so you guys can find out or know if there are other people who are in the same exact shoes as you or not, so you guys can basically feel and know and realize that there's other people with you. If you feel like you're, you know, maybe like nervous for a lot of different reasons, and there's reasons to be during such a time like this, but it's always more comforting to know that there are other people that are in the same exact shoes as you are, that are going through and maybe also waiting and going through some kind of delay themselves. Now, in terms of what to expect, which we're going to actually talk about in the next episode, so if you guys haven't actually done so already, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you guys can get updated about that. But the story is that in terms of what to expect next is that right now, after these 5 to 6 weeks have gone by, or that you guys have received payments for those 5 to 6 weeks, basically the story right now is that they're writing new proposals that they're trying to go through negotiating. If one of them passes, likely it's going to potentially extend the unemployment benefits boost extension until the end of this year, which I think is really, really great news. But a lot of that news we're going to talk possibly about in maybe next episode, so make sure you subscribe about that. I did make 2 videos, which I'll put at the thumb screen, the end screen, so you guys can click and watch that if you haven't done so already. One of them talks about a skinny bill, which was the proposal, one of the proposals. The other one talks about the bipartisan proposal that was recently proposed. It's the one that has the thumbnail that says something like $600 unemployment may come back, even though both proposals are still currently proposals, and I think the skinny bill was even blocked. The idea is that it may still be good to kind of just know, only because it kind of gives you an idea, because all of these proposals, even if they end up blocked, they're going to be used as kind of like a talking point in the next stimulus package slash stimulus check slash unemployment benefits boost extension. So they're really, really good to know, so you guys can kind of gauge and have a little bit of an idea about what's going on in Congress, what they're currently talking about, and what's currently going to go from here. So I'll put that in the thumb screen, but that's really the news about what I wanted to share. The next episode will be about the next steps for about the stimulus package and checks and unemployment situation after these 5 to 6 weeks goes by. But definitely smash the like button, subscribe, feel free to comment any questions, thoughts, your state, status, anything like that at all. And thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay well, because this is obviously a very, very hard time. So, you know, I mean, it is a very, very difficult time for a lot of different people. I'm from New York, so as you guys probably have followed the news, New York has had a lot of things, but in reality, I think almost every single state has been impacted by some way. I mean, you have fires, hurricanes, protests, riots, political divide, all sorts of different situations. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay well, and yeah, thank you guys so much again.